Welcome to The Explainer. Sometimes the simplest stories have the most powerful lessons. Today, we're diving into one just like that. A story about work, about change, and what it really means to go from a life where everything is handed to you to a life where you've actually earned your place. It's quite a transformation.
So here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the easy life, what things looked like at the beginning. Then we'll get into a pretty crucial lesson from his father, followed by a seriously tough first day on the job. After that, we'll see how his whole idea of value changes, which all leads up to what we're calling the earned future.
All right, let's jump right in. So first up, the easy life. You've got to picture this guy. He's basically living in a bubble, a world totally free of worry. The future? Ha, that's just some far-off idea, something for other people to figure out. And this right here, this question says it all, doesn't it? Why should I work? Why should I worry? It just perfectly captures his whole worldview. It's a mindset where you just take, you don't make, effort is totally off the table because, hey, comfort is guaranteed. So, what did his day actually look like? Well, it was a pretty sweet deal. Waking up late, breakfast in bed, hours of TV. Then hitting the best restaurants, wearing fancy clothes, driving fast cars. You get the picture. It was a life built on pleasure, not purpose. And it was all paid for by his dad's hard work, which, he never really saw. But a life like that, it's just not sustainable. That bubble had to pop sometime. And his father, who's watching all this, decides it's time for a serious reality check. Time to shatter that mirror of privilege. And this is where things get really interesting. His father doesn't just lecture him. No, he shows him. He puts these two worlds side by side. On one hand, you have the son's life, breakfast in bed, fancy cars, zero worries. And on the other, the real world. People waking up at dawn, working their whole lives, 40 years at a small shop, just to build a future. It's a massive wake-up call. And here's the absolute key to this whole thing. The father asks him, "One day I won't be here. What will you do then?" This isn't about punishing his son. Not at all. It's about preparing him. It's a tough question for sure, but it's coming from a place of love, trying to get him ready for a future that is coming no matter what. And for the first time, something clicks. He sees the office humming with activity, sees the faces of the stressed employees. He feels the sheer effort that goes into making his easy life possible. All of a sudden, the money isn't just some abstract thing anymore. It has a pulse. And that's when he feels it, this brand new emotion. Guilt.
Okay, so the lecture's over. Now comes the hard part, the hands-on test. It's his first day of actual work, a real trial by fire.
And man, talk about a shock to the system. His whole world gets flipped on its head. No more lazy mornings. Now it's wake up early, pack your own lunch, meet the boss. And your job? Go through this giant stack of documents and find all the mistakes. It's the exact opposite of everything he's ever known. And you think he's gonna get the kid glove treatment? Nope, not a chance. His new boss, Mr. William, is straight to the point. Yes, and work quickly. That's it, no hand-holding. It's just do the job. His background means absolutely nothing here. It's all about what he can do right now. So by lunchtime, he's totally wiped, just exhausted. But by the end of that first day, he feels something else, something completely new, respect. That physical and mental grind, it just changes everything. The people he used to see as just, part of the background, now they're his colleagues. He's right there in the trenches with them, and he finally gets it. So as he keeps going day after day, something deeper starts to happen. It's not just about his schedule changing. His whole idea of what's actually valuable, that starts to change too. And this is so important to understand. Real change doesn't happen in a day. It's a slow burn. The first few days, his body aches, he's mentally drained, but he sticks with it. After a few weeks, he's making fewer mistakes, getting faster, and then, a few months in, he actually starts to earn his boss's respect. It's a process, a real grind. So what does he value now? This is the real core of the story. Before, it was all about the stuff, right? An expensive gift, a new phone, a fast car. But now the most valuable things in the world are just 2 words from his boss. Good job, or even just 1 word, better. That nod of approval from his father, worth more than anything he could buy. He even says it himself. Those words were worth more than any gift I had ever received.
And that's it, right there. That's the huge shift. He's not chasing stuff anymore. He's chasing that feeling of pride, that internal satisfaction you only get from doing something well.
All right, so this brings us to the final chapter. The end game. The boy who only ever took things is finally becoming a man who's ready to build things. So his father comes to him and hands him a small key. He says, "This is your office. You're ready for more responsibility." And you have to understand, this key is not just another present. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of trust that he has earned through all that hard work. It wasn't given to him. He achieved it. And really, the whole story boils down to this simple, powerful idea of the earned life. What is it? It's work. It's effort. It's building something with your own two hands. It's not about what you have. It's about what you do. And that's a lesson he never could have learned from a book. He had to live it. So that leaves us with a question to think about, right? What does an earned life mean to you? In your own life, beyond this parable, how do you find that feeling? What are you building with your own two hands?